Marineland Dolphin Adventure and Dolphin Connection receive a total of 7 bottlenose dolphins between the two parks from Gulf World Marine Park. The Dolphin Company has officially completed the relocation of 7 bottlenose dolphins following the recent closure of Gulf World Marine Park in Panama City Beach. On May 20th, the Dolphin Company announced the park's permanent closure, stating the dolphins would be moved to as safely and as swiftly as possible. That move is now complete. On June 10th, 4 dolphins, Sandy, Soleil, Capri, and Comet, were transferred to Marineland Dolphin Adventure in St. Augustine. The next day, Luna, Cajun, and Striker arrived at Dolphin Connection in Duck Key. The company says all 7 dolphins are doing well, actively eating, acclimating, and being monitored and trained under the care of TDC's Florida team and a newly appointed animal welfare consultant. This transition comes during a period of corporate change at the Dolphin Company, which is working through a Chapter 11 restructuring. The company recently named Steven Strom as independent director and Robert Wagstaff as chief restructuring officer, highlighting a renewed focus on animal welfare, employee safety, and financial recovery. The Dolphin Company acquired both the Dolphin Connection and Marineland Dolphin Adventure in recent years and says it remains committed to providing a safe and enriching environment for its animals. More information and updates can be found on marineland.net and dolphinconnection.com. Gulf World I was born in Panama City, so I spent a lot of time in Gulf World. It makes me sad that the park ended as it did. Given what's happened, I'm glad that it shut down. There were rough-toothed dolphins at Gulf World as well that made their way to Clearwater.
Okay.
And so those animals, Clearwater already had rough-toothed dolphins that had been stranded.
What's the difference between a rough tooth and a bottlenose?
They look different. So bottlenose dolphin is your classic flipper.
Okay.
Rough tooth, they have less of a bulbous melon, so their face is more kind of
more
missile-shaped.
elongated.
They're darker dolphins. Size-wise, I'm not sure, but they are another species of dolphin. So they're not a common dolphin that you see in captivities.
When we think of dolphins, we normally think of bottlenose.
Yeah, that's what you think of. Yeah. So a rough-toothed dolphin isn't going to be the picture in your head of a dolphin, but they are really cool animals. We've got pictures here. Yeah. So common dolphins are pretty cool. I've seen common dolphins when I was in Marine Mammal Bio. We had to do an autopsy on one that had washed ashore by Montauk Point. So where's the rough tooth? Yeah, so darker, flatter head, got smaller dorsal fin in proportion to your bottlenose dolphin.
Okay.
So.
Oh, that's the darkness, and it's got the white belly. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So, and then there's your bottlenose. So that's your flipper.
Good graphic, Blake.
Yeah. Perfect.
I don't know if it's blurry or if that's my eyes that are blurry, but we definitely got the point.
Yeah. The photo's definitely a little bit blurry on my end as well. So.
Okay.
Yep.
But it works.
So rough tooth aren't the ones that you normally see. Clearwater, like I said, had one because of a stranding deemed unreleasable, and so they were the home of a rough-toothed dolphin as well. So now they have the other 4. And Marineland now has 4 of the bottlenose dolphins, and Dolphin Connection, another great habitat. They have 3 more.
All right, I can tell you right now, I mean, you're a dolphin trainer, so you knew all the different.
Yep.
I thought there was like 2 or 3.
So
there's like 12.
There's more than that. I mean, that doesn't include orcas. Orcas are the largest dolphin. We call them killer whales, but they're not. They're actually dolphins.
Because they have dorsal.
Other reasons too. Yeah. So dolphins
regular whales don't have dorsal fins, do they?
Well, there's baleen whales. Those are filter feeders. They don't have teeth. They have these baleen plates, and they kind of gulp feed. Then you have toothed whales. Dolphins are on a subcategory of toothed whales, if I remember correctly. Okay. But they're a smaller set of toothed whales.
Okay. But an orca is not a whale.
An orca is not a whale, it's a dolphin.
Got it.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Little pop quiz on my cetacean biology back from the day.
Yeah.
It still cracks me up that that Marineland has a .net website. That's such a time period where you had the .nets and the .orgs.
they came around in the 30s. They're still boomers.
Yeah,
so.
They've got a little boomer throwback website. Spoiler alert, I am taking my kids to Marineland on Monday, so I'm super excited. I hope I get a chance to meet these new Sandy, Soleil, Capri, and Comet.
And Luna.
Luna, Cajun, and Striker are at Dolphin Connection. So
they
I
went
won't.
to Dolphin
I'm not going to
Connection.
Duck Key,
Okay.
but I will get a chance to hopefully spy Sandy, Soleil, Capri, and Comet. I kind of accidentally planned my trip for the 87th anniversary of Marineland's existence.
Kind of accidentally.
Accidentally. It, maybe subconsciously, because I had that date in my head for so long, and it just worked with our schedule for Monday. And my friend was like, "Oh, that's the 87th anniversary, so it's my day off, but I might still be there." So hopefully I get a chance to get some cool videos and some cool pictures for you guys of those new animals. I'll do my best to
That's awesome.
get that. Troy, how do we want to check the comments?